So, hello divas, my name is Luna. This is the third time I'm recording this. So, I'm sorry I look like this. The rest of the video I look way better because this is obviously recorded after all of that. Now, the files keep getting corrupted and I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. But sure, the rest is all fine. It's just the intro. Hello besties, divas. I've obviously changed position. I completely forgot to properly introduce myself. Even though that's the worst thing that any human can possibly do and think of and has to do. My name is Luna. I am 24 years old, tattoo artist based in the Netherlands. I do woodcut and engraving tattoos. So if you're looking for somebody who does that and you're in the Netherlands, come to me. Why not? Tattooing is not the only thing that I enjoy doing, obviously. As this video is called, everything I knit and crochet. When I am not tattooing, listen, I love to talk. This video is probably gonna be hella long because I love to talk. I also just talk to myself all day, every day. Yeah, I thought why not start, filming it? Because what's the worst that could happen? It could fall on deaf ears. Well, I'll just add a caption. Who cares? So yeah, that's the intro. There are 3 to 4 quick projects I need to show you because it's so hot and I'm dying. The rest of the video is great. Trust me, the aircon I just turned off for you guys. There's still one blowing. Let me turn it. So, first one, patchwork cardigan. Now, if you look at this and you think, whoa, is that your first ever project? The answer is yes. If you ask me how long I spent on this, the answer is over a year. Bunch of squares, no measurements, just raw dogging. It's way too long in the arms. It's acrylic yarn. I don't wear this anymore. So it's retired. I will never throw it away, obviously, because I am not a monster. I am, in fact, a little bit of a hoarder. So, yeah. Then I have basically 3 of the exact same sweater. Oh, I got caught with a charm. Just a black, basic, double crochet sweater. Easy, 4 panels, sew them together. Obviously, I did the seaming wrong. I don't know what happened. On one side, it's on the inside, the seam, and on the other side, it's on the outside. I'm pulling my hands off of it. I don't know how that happened. I still don't. And I also don't care. This is okay. It fits nicely, but once again, it's acrylic. I don't like acrylic. It's so hot. Next piece is this one. This is all the same pattern. Third ever piece. I use the exact same measurements as that one. Exact same stitch count, whatever. However, I made that one with a 5mm hook and this one with a 4mm hook. So this one is very much too small. Also, I tied it. I didn't leave in my ends. I tied it. And now it's coming undone there. One armpit is completely open. I'm pulling my hands off of it. It was a good way to learn my mistakes. Also, same issue, seam on the outside, seam on the inside. I don't know what's happening. So yeah, this is just a keepsake, just for the idea of it. But then again, my entire closet is full of keepsakes that I rarely wear. I don't have a lot of space in my closet anymore because of that. But that's okay. Then, once again, same sweater, striped. I think I wanted to roleplay Freddy Krueger. I don't really know. Obviously, I am gothic. Hopefully. Obviously. I'm not emo nor scene. Why did I choose this bright red? I wear pink easier than this. Am I gonna throw this away? No, I cannot do that. The goose bag. It's the goose bag with his little feet. I also made one in white for my best friend. She has never used it because she was afraid of getting it dirty. I don't even know if she still has. I used to carry my giant pot of tobacco in this and my cigarette filters. This was also retired. Strap is not made great. It stretches quite a lot. When I wear this, it's like down to my knees. The rest of the video will be me from the past looking and feeling a lot better, but it's so hot. I don't know how to survive anymore. The talk about chronological order, out the window. I don't remember what I made next. I think it was this. Acrylic, once again. This pattern, I don't remember who it's from. It's a mesh flared pants. I already know you're not going to see the bottom, so we will move. We're going to move a little bit. I'm stuck, my toes are stuck. I also have charms on my nails, and I never, ever get charms on my nails. So I've been having a struggle for the past 2 weeks. Also, these are dirty because I wore them once on my birthday last year. Just look how high this is right now. Yeah, once again, measurements are not my strong suit. Do we see? This is cute. However, they're first of all too long. This is so cute. If it was done right. This, if made right, would be so cute. So cute, but it wasn't. And it's acrylic. It's so hot in here, by the way. I think I've said that like 30 times already. Oh my god, I shouldn't have done that. The bottom of these pants are so dirty and I just threw them on my bed. Oh my god, I'm wrong again. No, the chronological order has been thrown out the window. I made 2 of these. 2. One for my boyfriend, who is a very big fan of anything Pokemon. His bulb is green, just, you know. This is the strawberry Bulbasaur pattern. His neck is really loose because I don't know how to sew. Amigurumi. No idea. The bottom looks like fucking shit. Let me show you. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Now, this is mine. Look at this sewing job. It's awful. This one's mine. My boyfriend's looks a little bit better. I also gave him the Bulbasaur patches. Questionable Bulbasaur. Also, there are 2 pieces missing right now from my collection because I gave them to my brother. That same acrylic sweater pattern, but just longer. I gave him one purple black. Also a filet crochet piece. I really have to poop. There are 3 pieces at my best friend's house. Don't worry, we will go over there after I'm done with this. Give a little bit of a spoiler. We're Dutch. We live in the Netherlands. English isn't my first language. You've probably already noticed from my accent. When we go over to my best friend's house, and I don't know if she wants me on video or not, I'm not gonna talk English with her. There is nothing that irks me more than speaking English with somebody who can also speak Dutch. I don't know what it is, but it freaks me out. It's wrong in my head. This is a story. Oh my god. Can you see what this is? It's like a wild gander. It is a dress. Might need to take a break soon because it's so hot and I need a shit. Oh my god, I have to shit first. I'm so sorry. I just rewatched that and it has come to my attention that I don't know which camera I'm filming on. I have an iPhone 11 Max. It has 3 of those cameras. I don't know which one I'm filming on. I thought the top one. Apparently I'm wrong, so let me show you my sewing again from a little closer. Also, my shit was great, by the way. Thanks for asking. Patterned by B-Jax, I think. Might be wrong. I don't remember. I did my best at measuring. Measuring is a red thread in my entire crochet and knitting journey. I do have a problem with patterns. Now, this was from a video. However, what I tend to do is I will watch the video. I will remember the pattern by head. Yes, I know. I can remember that. I cannot remember your name. What happened here is I followed the pattern, the video. However, I will pause the video. I will just continue to crochet. Then at one point I'll be like, maybe I should watch the video again, and then I will find out I made a mistake, and I will just roll with it 9 out of 10 times. Happened with this dress multiple times. For instance, let me just show you the bottom. Anybody who knows this pattern, let me step out of the way so you can see. This is the bottom of the dress. Anybody who knows this pattern or has made this knows that this is not supposed to be the end of it. You're supposed to stop like, I think, 2 rows before this and then change the way that the bottom looks. I didn't watch the video completely through. This dress, obviously, as you can see, I'm not very skinny. And I am also 6 foot tall. So this is a lot of work. Anybody who is on the larger side knows how much more work it is to crochet and knit. Obviously. No shit, Sherlock. At the end of this dress, at the end, because there's also increases in here, I spent about an hour per row. And then finding out I did the last, like, repeat of 5 rows, the last 2 repeats of 5 rows, so 10 rows, 10 hours wrong. I didn't want to live anymore, but I decided I don't give a shit. Because it is a sleigh. It is a sleigh. Have I ever worn it? No. Will I ever wear it? Probably not, because I also made it too long. I didn't take into account how fucking heavy this would be. It's so heavy. Also, it's a little bit frisky. It shows a lot of skin. Sleigh! It's so sleigh. I love it so much. It's so sleigh. This dress is so sleigh. It's so long. It's so long. Actually, this dress deserves the runway. And with the runway, I mean my hallway. Oh, I'm stuck. Boom. Boom. Oh, I got stuck again. It's so sleigh. So sleigh. Listen, I want to remake this dress. However, I know it will take years of my life. I was walking the runway. I got caught again. Runway. Don't get caught. Runway. Boom. Boom. Welcome to the runway. As I'm wearing this, I can feel it slowly dragging down. It's also hot. This is 100% cotton, by the way. That's why it's so heavy. Actually, no. This is a cotton and an acrylic blend. Stupid, I know. I will maybe remake this at one point in my life if I truly want to. Now that I'm wearing it, I really want to, but I know it's just gonna make me want to jump off a bridge. So I changed into the skirt and my first ever knitted sweater. Now, this, as you can see, does fit quite well. Why is that? Because I knitted flat in panels. And it made me want to die. The sweater is also, by the way, acrylic again. Yes, I know. Purling is my enemy, as with anybody who knits. This took me like a month. Yeah, I used to be able to knit when I was a child. Had to relearn it. My best friend's grandma taught me how to purl because I couldn't understand. I did not understand what was happening. Also, I am actually, in fact, missing 2 things now that I realize it. However, those are both unfinished and I will never finish them. Because, once again, both acrylic yarn, I wanted to make the skull granny squares into pants. I'm insane. Why would I do that? I made like 20. Completely finished. Ends sewn in neatly, tightly, beautifully. I hate hand sewing. Now I really want to learn how to sew. Machine. That would seem nice. Hand sewing? No, I don't want to do that. So once I realized I had to hand sew and I thought, oh, with 20 squares, I will get pretty far. It's 10 for each leg. I think it was once around one thigh and then like 3 left on both legs. Then I decided I don't want to do this. started knitting something different. Okay, listen. This top also has a long story attached to it. However, I will continue my first story. Then I knitted this. Actually, I knitted this 3 times. Hold that thought. Then I wanted to make the patchwork pants. I don't know why I thought, I kind of like forgot the whole skull granny square situation. I had a bunch of weight 5 acrylic yarn. And I thought, oh, I'll just make it in patchwork pants. Made like 30 squares once again. There weren't enough. And I had to sew them. Now I will tell you the story about this. I wanted an ombre. A nice ombre. Let me sit down for this actually. Because this is quite a story. So, I wanted a nice ombre shirt. An ombre effect. There's actually another story to this. The 6-day star blanket went viral. I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make it. It was October. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, October. No, last year, October. I don't remember. I bought the Halloween yarn cake. It went from white to orange to gray to black. I thought this is a nice ombre effect. I did not realize it was a twisted. Also, it was a weight 2. A weight 2, I didn't know, I didn't see. I thought it would be like 3 or 4. Keep in mind, I want to make the 6-day star blanket. This is a weight 2 yarn cake. I bought 5 for $20 a piece. I spent $100 on those yarn cakes for nothing. I buy it, I get it. I see that it's twisted, so it starts out 3 strands of white. Then when it goes to orange, 2 strands of white, 1 orange. Then 2 strands of orange, 1 white, orange. You get the idea. I was devastated. I was devastated. When I saw those, I was like, I will never use these. Then I did use them, in fact. I tried making the 6-day star blanket and that shit sucked. Are my eyebrows still on, by the way, from changing that much? Yeah, they are. I started that pattern. The starting rounds, fine. The repeat rounds, I wanted to kill myself. What do you mean? Like, there's 2 fun rounds in the entire repeat rounds. There's 3 rounds. I think it was like a full round of double crochet with gowning, of course, because you have to make the shape. A complete row of single crochet and another row of double crochet. Listen, I was not about to do all that. I'm so sorry, but I wasn't gonna do it. So I put it away and I wanted to die. Then I knit that sweater, actually, the one I just was wearing before this. Then I decided, you know what, now that I know knitting, I can use up these cakes. No, I will use 1 cake for an entire shirt. That didn't happen because those yarn cakes were the length of the cake in completion. A kilometer. A kilometer. A kilometer. I'll just say it in Dutch. It was a kilometer. 1 whole kilometer. So I ended up making one that went from the white to the orange. No gray. No gray. The orange wasn't even completed. I text my best friend. I say, do you want this? She says, yes, sure. I finish. Almost. I'm almost finished. I've also made it in panels. Front panel, back panel, sew it together. I go to make the arms. In circular. Because I wanted to do circular because it's just knitting, no purling. It will go way quicker. I made the seams a little bit too high so that my needles didn't fit around it. I think, okay, I'll just unseam it. I cut into the piece. It was not salvageable. I threw it away. Make another one. It went from orange to gray. Oh my god, you could see my boobs. This gray, right? I finished that completely, flawlessly. It's great. I put it on. Listen, I love orange. I really like the color orange. I've never worn it before. I put it on. I go downstairs to show my mother. We're both looking at me. Like, I already looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, whoa. My mom looks at me and she's like, whoa. And I'm like, I look like shit in orange. It's not my color at all. Obviously, if you look at me, I enjoy looking sickly and like I just stepped out of the coffin. I think that's pretty obvious. This was a step beyond that. No, it looked so bad. So I decided to give that shirt to my friend. However, the neckline was even wider than this. And I also forgot to tell her that, you know, it wasn't blocked before I gave it to her. I forgot to tell her that when she washes it, she needs to lay it down flat. She hung it up. If she wears it, it just falls off completely. That's how big the neckline is. Because guess what? I don't know measurements. So that shirt is also just completely gone, basically. Now, this is the only the only survivor. Let me stand up for you. Everything about this was awful. Every single step of the way, I hated it. I hated it. And this is what I have to show for it. This awful, god-awful shirt. Because I hate that you can literally see each individual stripe. I hate it. I hate that. I wanted a nice ombre effect. A nice, smooth effect. No, this is not a smooth effect at all. I never reach for this again. I don't wear a lot of these pieces, honestly. But that's also because I don't really go anywhere. Like, I tattoo. I'm not gonna wear my best clothes to tattoo. What if I spill ink on it? I'll do a makeup. But I'll wear like this skirt and a shirt. That's fine, but I'm not gonna look my best. It was the middle of winter. A beanie. For Christmas, from my boyfriend's family, they gave me a bunch of yarn. Now, that's very nice. However, the majority of it was acrylic, and I was out of my acrylic phase. This was a skein of wool, 100% wool, which I was kind of like shocked about, honestly, because that was pretty expensive. One skein of this purple wool I got. Let me tell you, this is not the one for my best friend. I made myself one. It was perfect. I could exactly get two of these hats out of that one skein. Perfect. So, you know, I was like, well, I'm not gonna waste that. Honestly, will I ever wear this? No. Do you think I look nice? Do you think I look pretty? Let me make the ears a little more earring. Do I look nice? Do I look pretty? I'm not a hat girly, obviously. Listen, I have bangs, I have a mullet. No, not a hat girly, obviously. So this is just kind of, it's there. It's if it's like really cold, but it's never really cold. And I don't go outside that much, only to smoke a cigarette. 4 times. I have made this pattern 4 times, back to back. If you're wondering what pattern it is Cupcake Ruffle Pattern by Amazing-ish Grace. She is my absolute favorite creator. Absolute. Grace, if you're watching this, I love you and I will kiss you on the mouth. And I love this pattern. Listen. There's also a little bit of a backstory to this. I'll get change. I'll style it for you. I'll style it. The pattern, if you don't know, it calls for mohair. I've never worked with mohair before. And I also don't take yarn recommendations from patterns. So what happened? I'll just show you. Alright, listen. Keep in mind, please, I've never worked with mohair before, so I did not know what this was all about, what the rage was about. Listen, I love the look of mohair. I hate the feel of it. I'm one of those people that natural fibers, and I'm talking about wool and mohair, it's itchy. It's itchy to me. It's not soft at all. It's itchy to me. This one, it's cute, don't get me wrong. However, as you can see, it's not see-through. And if you know the pattern, it's really see-through. I went to the store all the time. I still go all the time, except for the fact that I have a giant yarn stash that I'm trying to get through. So we go there. I tell her about the pattern I'm going to make. I say it's mohair. Mohair. So she gives me a few balls of mohair. It was 70% mohair if it was not more. Now, I don't know if you notice. If you have the pattern, if you've ever made it with mohair, if you've read the recommendation, it says Hobbies Diablo, for instance. That has 30% mohair. Do we see why this one is ginormous? Like, it's really cute and really puffy, but like, this is not at all what I was going for. Honestly, like, it's cute and I wear this one, but it was not, I wanted it to look like Grace's. I was like, wow, I want that see-through, elegant, like clean, even though it had ruffles, it was like pretty like tight. I wanted that. I wanted exactly that. Then I got this. Now I'm not that upset by it because obviously I've made 4 more. But this one, yeah, I was just like, oh, well, you know, it's cute. I wear it, but it was almost what I was going for. So I made a different one. This is the different one. Do we see the difference? This is the Diablo. The 30%. Now, let me get you burning up. I'm so sorry I dropped you. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you didn't know, oh god, there is a matching top to this. We're also just gonna stay here for a little bit, actually. This is the matching top. Now, I am going to tell you guys something. First of all, I made this absolutely wrong. It's not cute on me at all. As in fact, I have told you before, I am a bigger girl. And these two, I'm not even gonna tie it. I will just show you. Also, the strap's way too tight. This together, I'm holding it in the back. Do we see that this really isn't it. Now, apart, these would be cute if I fixed it. This ain't it, besties. Now, this is the last one I made because there's also another one, but that's it for my best friend at her house. We will go there soon. This one, I didn't do as many stitches in here, so that's it's more see-through. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. This one is my favorite. My absolute favorite. Oh, look at it. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Little Kitten Heel or Steve Madden. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, actually, there's one on the floor. I was about to say, I have 2 more things to show you. It's 3, actually. I also made the bolero. Grace's bolero. Of course I did. Honestly, I don't want to put this on right now because I'm scared. But we get the idea, right? It matches perfectly with the skirt, of course. No, we get the idea. It's the bolero. Cute. Very cute. I tried making it with this green as well. I don't know what I did, but like the arms are ginormous and I never finished it, so. Ordered a bunch of yarn from Hobby. I swear I ordered black. I swear I ordered black. I got gray in the mail. Probably just misclicked. I thought it was black. It was very sad. Never did anything with it until I was like, I need to use this up. This is not my best look. This is just a mesh. Can you see? It's all around mesh. I thought beach cover up. Whoa, so cute. It's not that cute. I made it way too tight. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just had to quickly use it up. Beach cover up. Might give this to my best friend. Who knows? Okay. I'm gonna hold it like this. So you don't see what I mean yet. I wanted to make a little pencil skirt. This pattern, if you know, leaf hopper sweater pattern. I hate sweaters. However, I bought the pattern and I wanted to use the chart. Now, I made a gauge swatch Yes, good, good. Oh, I made a gauge swatch. So good. Yeah, this isn't knitted in the round. I made it flat. If you don't know, there's a difference. Let me just show you what happened. Why is it like this? Why is it this shape? The color work fits. That's fine. This, it doesn't fit. I can't even put it on because the second I put it on, it falls off. So, yeah. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drive over to my best friend's house to show you the other ones. I've already told you guys I will speak Dutch with her. I'm not going to speak English with my best friend. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. I'd rather die, honestly. Let's ride. You are so booze. This is not our cat. Just saying. Oh. The booze. Girl, you walk like a bitch. When I was 10, someone said that. Dit is de achterkant.
Ja. Ik wil...
Dit is zwaar, gek.
Ja, maar ik vind hem zo leuk. Er moet even, dat ding moet een keer... Want dan kan ik hem gewoon een keer aan, ook als het wat kouder is in school en zo.
Die booze. Het is te fel.
Zo
kijk. Hij wil niet.
En dan denk je wel even zoenen. Ja.
Pauzeer even. Voor mij. Draai even een rondje. Oh. It's gorgeous.
You're gorgeous.
And you're a great girl.
Hoi,
oma. Alright, so I just edited that whole video and I didn't realize I did not put an outro in. So, here I am once again. Thank you for watching, if you did, and if you made it to the end. That's so nice of you, actually, because this is my first video, and that's really nice of you. If you want to subscribe, maybe, you're welcome to. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can also follow me on Instagram. It's mulletbaby, the same as my username. It will be linked down below. So, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.